Okay, so how have you been?
Yeah, not too bad. Just been, keeping fit over summer. Went on holiday, which was nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just working.
Where did you go for holiday?
I went to Gambia,
Gambia.
yeah, West Africa.
So how do you keep in fitness during the summer? Because is it the same intensity? Or?
Not necessarily the same intensity, but just making sure that I do a few cardio drills, like on the attack bike, jogging, just anything such as runs, jogging, even boxing as well. I've been doing a little bit of boxing just to keep in shape.
Yeah. Are you going to get into boxing?
Boxing's more of just like a hobby that I like to do, but if I had the time, then I'd definitely delve into it.
Yeah. And so how was your basketball last season? Because we did an interview and it actually completely corrupted the audio.
Well, last season was my first season with Hallam basketball, and it was a success, to be fair. Like, we won the conference that we were in. I think it was men's Northern Division 2. So now, thanks to that, we're in the top men's division in the north, and we also came out winners at Varsity against Uni Of, in which we were the underdogs.
Basketball, when you went to the Varsity event, how big was it? Because I went to the football one. It wasn't that big, but my friend did commentate in one and he said it was sold out.
Yeah, Varsity was quite similar, to be fair. We played in the Cannon Arena where the Sheffield Sharks play. So they had the stands out. They had a whole production team, like a halftime show, interviews. So it was pretty big. And it was a pretty big deal that obviously we came out winners on the day, because everyone expected Uni Of to beat us quite convincingly.
Yeah, well, they battered us in Varsity.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, I mean, it wasn't really close, but certain sports, I guess we won up to them.
And is that the biggest event you've ever played in?
Yeah, definitely. In terms of like fan capacity and high stakes, yeah.
I've got this theory that basketball can be just as big as football, but it doesn't, like in America where all the best teams play. It's a completely different time zone. So how do you think it'd be bigger in the UK? Do you think it's just the case if they change the time zones, or?
I think it's already sort of on the rise in the UK since like Kobe died and COVID happened and the whole Michael Jordan documentary. I feel like it definitely is rising in popularity, but obviously with the timings of the games over there, it's not really sociable hours, like it's silly times in the morning. So I guess if they could somehow change that, then yeah, 100% it would definitely see a rise in popularity.
And how long have you been playing basketball for?
To be honest, not that long. For how long I've lived, I probably picked it up in like year 10, 11, so I would have been about 15, 16. I just started playing from there. Just used to play it by myself back then, and then I actually joined a team and got good at it.
What's your first memory in basketball? So was it just picking up basketball and practicing in school?
Or like my first memorable moment, or just
your first kind of memory, like when you first got into it and you were like, yeah, this is for me?
So at some point in my life I fell quite ill and I was in the hospital for quite a bit. I used to play NBA 2K on my mobile to pass time, and yeah, I just really enjoyed it. So when I got well and recovered, I bought a basketball, just a little £10 basketball from Sports Direct, and I went to the local park and I just started shooting and trying to copy what I saw in the game, and then ever since that day I've just never stopped, really.
What's your favourite moment in your career?
It's tough now. I mean, I can give you my top 2 favourite moments.
Yeah. Or top 4.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a Champions
4.
League.
Yeah, I can give you a top 4. So favourite moment of all time is probably that Varsity win, because we were so underestimated, and you know we'd been through ups and downs in that season, so to get the win over Uni Of was quite special. I mean, and then the celebrations afterwards, you could just see it all in our faces, like we were absolutely insanely like over the moon. And then my second favourite moment was hitting my first buzzer beater to tie the game. This was like my first ever year playing organised basketball. We were away in Sheffield actually, and I hit literally a last second shot to tie the game and send it into overtime. And then my third favourite moment as well was actually a game-winning shot, which was also at the buzzer. This game, we were down maybe like 27 points at one point, and then we just rallied back all the way into the fourth quarter. Few seconds left, coach draws play out. It doesn't actually go to plan, and I end up receiving the ball in the 3-point line, took the shot, went in. We won the game.
I went to goals on Monday.
Yeah.
I was playing with Jermaine and all his friends, and it was all our first like game session back, and we kept on falling over. And my legs, I remember I got run goalkeeper and I just fell over.
Yeah.
What's your like most embarrassing pre-season moment, like when you're trying to get back to fitness?
It's a tough one, that. To be fair, it's probably just being really tired, because like, obviously over summer it's hard to stay in like peak athletic shape. My most embarrassing moment, it probably is just not being in shape and finding all the drills that I used to find easy just really tough.
We did this back in April, and the audio corrupted, and it kind of like I thought about this question last night. When was the last time when you like properly prepared for something and then it came along and it just went like it just flat out, like failed?
Maybe cancelled games. That can be quite annoying, to be fair.
How often does it cancel? Because they're usually indoor, aren't they?
Yeah. It's not that often, to be fair, in uni, but in college it happened quite a bit, where we just have a big game coming up and then get pushed forward. That's probably the only times that's ever really happened to me.
Okay, thank you so much for coming back.